So in the last episode, we decided to divert the power from the geothermal plant from Edgewater to the other settlement. And that's what we'll be doing today. Oh my lord, look at this. Having some extra weight feels good, man. Alright, where are we going? Geothermal power plant. Wasn't I there 20 minutes ago? Less than 20 minutes ago for sure. Wait, this is the place? Gotta deactivate these things. Is Parvati still with me? Hello, you don't look very enthusiastic. Thank you, boys, for your contributions. Hack used, oh. Disarm security fences, there we go. View recent logs. Security logs inaccessible. In keeping with Spacer's Choice company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. That's it? That's it. At least now we can get in and get out without worrying about these things. When did we get so much ammunition for this? In the last episode I had 0. So it is this place. Excuse me, I'm trying to use the flight of stairs. Thank you. Thank you. I see containers down there. I didn't take those. I need them. I need them for things and stuff. How did I miss you? Excuse me? Say again, I didn't hear you. Are you functional? No. There it is. Modify behavior. Automechanical behavior module. Sorry, mode guard. Guard mode targets intruders. Oh, so this is where you do it. Select new target. Automechanicals in this facility have been mandated to target intruders. Any attempt to alter this setting is punishable by company law. You can sack my... Your infraction has been noted in your permanent record, Higgins. Well, if something goes wrong, he's the one who's gonna get in trouble, not me, because he is responsible for these. Okay, please see your supervisor to schedule a reprimand. Define intruders, please. Define intruders as Spacer's Choice Automechanicals. That's the one. Boom. Comes now the pyre. Divert power from the geothermal plant. That was optional, and I didn't see that in the quest menu, which is weird. Return to menu. Select new mode. What is happening behind me right now? Someone is murdering one another. Exit. Oh, the thing is, it's over there. It's not here. This is fun and all, but I'm not getting any experience from them killing one another. There they go. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting any experience. I don't see it on my screen. That makes me worry a little bit. I want the experience for myself. Oh. Where are you even? Give me some... Are you all dead already? Oh. Well, for one, they're not upstairs. How do we get there? Hold on. Is there a map in here? Where are we supposed to go? I don't see it on the map. Which floor? 5th? No. 2. Did we miss it? It's not shown on the map, but it's definitely not on the 1st floor. I can tell you that much. I don't know what this does. Okay, let's try going upstairs. Perhaps this is what it does. It opens the door to this area? Because it feels like this part of the map is inaccessible. But didn't we turn the lever exclusively for that reason? To get access to the places we haven't been before? Are you guys not dead yet? You've been at it for 10 minutes now. Get on with it. I am so confuzzled. The noise has stopped. I'm going in circles, I just realized. Already got all the things from in here. And here. Oh, there we go. Well, poor thing. I guess it didn't have anything to fight against. Wait, did I get it? Yeah. And here we are. Better save our game, in case I make a whoopsie. Redirect power. Plant status? Tell me. This access report brought to you by Spacer's Choice. Emerald Vale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater Saltuna Cannery. And Botanical Laboratory? Redirect... Power redirection function has failed. Manual override required? Uh-oh. Routing switch. Of course, it wouldn't be that easy. Where did this guy come from? We killed everything in this corridor. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, Did anything else spawn? Okay, I must admit, you got me, you got me. You just died standing, you know? Are we going back down again? Or does he have to do the rerouting? Higgins, I mean. Follow me, Parvatim! What the hell? Where was the ladder? Or maybe not. We will do it in here. Oh, yes.
Nicely done.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let me get all this stuff. That's taking a while. I don't want to install mods. I want to break down a couple things. We got plenty of those. 89, 131. This is 133. It's a lot better.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Oh, thank you. I was wondering about that. Guess it's not safe.
Security patrol.
Security patrol.
Get someone down!
He's dead. Don't worry about it. You didn't actually give me the choice of rerouting the system? Let's not touch those. Let's make the choice.
Where'd it go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Was that a rhetorical question? Do you want to talk about it?
Where are we headed?
It was a rhetorical question. I see. Okay. Well, the people will most likely die. And the ones that are already sick are going to have a horrible, horrible death.
System overperforming in area.
Less screaming, more shooting, girl. That's a flute, though. Can't complain. Oh, my lord. Yeah. Yoink. I just noticed something about this game. It doesn't have a lot of lore in it, like notes scattered about, like Fallout was.
The last.
Is it? Did we do it? We're gonna get in so much trouble. Oh, this is Bard. Okay. We're gonna get in so much trouble with Reed once we go back. Wait, can I not open this as well? There we go. This is it? What's the plan? Is it done? I didn't divert power yet. What did we miss? Oh yes, of course, the console.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
You do realize that I have to make a choice. Choose between two settlements, one run by capitalism, and the other one run by survivors from said capitalism, who escaped and decided to take their fortune in their own hands. So I'm asking you, what would you like me to do instead? I mean, yeah, the deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none.
Thank you, that's my point
Miss McDevitt
exactly.
delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
I mean, it's her way or Reed's way. What would you do in my place? Tell me! Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers and power. To your point, I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Don't worry about it, I was barely listening to you, Jesus. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
This is it, boys. Safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Are you sure you wish to continue? Redirect power to Botanical Laboratory. It's been done. It's been done, and I'm not going to lie to you folks. I feel weird about it. When it comes right down to it, there is no correct option, right? You are going to be an asshole one way or another. One town is going to hate us, and the other is going to love us. It's weird though. Why do I have to go back here? Why do I have to go to read and not to the lab? Because I helped the lab, right? I redirected the power to the lab and not to Edgewater. Are they going to be hostile now? Are they going to try and kill me? Oh shit.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
To teach you a lesson. I don't owe you an explanation. It's not personal. I just need the power regulator. These options suck. It's not exactly that I'm trying to teach this man a lesson. But I think this is the closest to what I was going to say anyway.
Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
You're slaves to Spacer's choice. I'm liberating you. Life is full of betrayals. I'm just the most recent one. Nope, you're a horrible person and you deserve everything that's coming to you. Let's not go down there just yet. Yeah, you're all slaves to Spacer's choice.
Liberating? Edgewater is my home. The only home I've ever had. I put down roots here, gave decades of my life to this place. I never asked to be liberated. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
30 intimidation. We have the points. I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator. My power regulator. I worked so hard for it. What's going to happen to Edgewater?
Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserters are never coming back. Spacer's choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness by then. Some will move on. Some will starve. And as for me, I will tender my resignation, whereupon I shall be processed and then duly imprisoned for gross incompetence.
Call off your guards. I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be. Stand down, all of you. We're done here.
I feel a little bit of an asshole. I'm not gonna lie. But did what I had to do, I suppose. I mean, you can all go to the lab and stay with the rest of the people. Why are there corpses of sprats in here? Mine now. We leveled up, didn't we? Okay, persuasion up to 50, stealth up to 60. I said 60. Oh my god, what? That's lockpicking, by the way. I know how to read. Why is it stuck at 59? Is this the max? No, it cannot be. Let's put defense up a little bit. Ranged up. And that's it. I don't want to apologize to Reed. There's nothing to apologize about. I mean, I did a bad, okay? I betrayed one settlement to help another. And I'm going to live with that decision. Speaking of which, is everybody else mad at me? Can we talk to the girl at the cantina? Is she even working still? Oh, Mercer? I remember you.
How am I supposed to file a report with the power dead?
Right? Oh, everything is sealed. Doc Mabel? From the Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement. A writ of execution. Effective immediately for Mabel Burgess, former Spacer's Choice physician condemned on charges of dereliction of duty. Disappeared from Edgewater with 2 parcels of adrenatime, at large and dangerous. Wait, that's not the girl. No, that was Zoe, right? Her name was Zoe. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, vandalism, and unlicensed practice of medicine, on seditious criminals. Generous bounty, payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. Oh god, where's Reyes? Well, shit. Did we botch a quest at this point? Shouldn't we have? Because of the redirection of power? Return to the unreliable. You have found the power regulator. Return to your ship. We don't care about these people anymore. It's over. But what about the, where is Reyes? Reyes, or whatever her name is. Abernathy?
Just as I was on the mend, the cannery had to go and shut down.
Yeah, about that. It wasn't me. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes. Where could they be? I mean, now that we redirected the power, maybe this quest is not anymore around. Maybe she's in her office and we cannot get to her office. So, I'm just gonna make like a tree and go. Can I see the whole map, please? Thank you. Take me back to my ship. I want to see what happens. Are we actually leaving this hellhole, going somewhere else, or are we stuck here forever?
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
What does that mean? Are you leaving? Those deserters left Edgewater behind. Nothing keeping you from doing the same.
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
The answer is yes, with eyes closed. I'll be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Yes, that's me. Welcome to the crew, Parvati. Oh, Vicar Max. I almost forgot about you. He's here.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Is that sarcasm I sense in your voice? On my ship? Get the hell out of my sight. Ungrateful bastard.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
Thank you, Ada.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Can we leave, please? Hey, I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
No. Maybe I do because of engineering. Okay.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure.
I don't like your
Our
tone.
engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Yes, I remember. You tried to stop me once from stealing it, the non-existent generator before. So I know exactly where that lives. Aim. Okay, now gently. Got your very own ship. Achievement unlocked. It's working! Is it supposed to turn around and round like this? Is this normal? Ada? My engineering is quite low, I'll have you know. So I don't know if I did it right. Also, I just broke my ankles. Both of them.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Fly away before we get in trouble. I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get the hell out of here. I didn't even bother going back to the lab and talking to the Whittle, the Whittle.
Communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Wait, who is this? The crazy scientist guy? Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
No, I don't have the runs. At least not yet. I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Will I?
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kilkelly.
Right. The black marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
What's stopping me from just leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star.
Ah.
Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the hope.
Fine. I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll have a look. I'll put it to good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
So basically what we're doing is fighting capitalism. Okay, got it. First of all, I need to go to my quarters, which is downstairs?
I'll lock up behind you.
No. What's up, Parvati?
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy-like, ain't it?
What do you think of this ship?
It's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure.
Nerd.
The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
She's good, isn't she? Ada, how about you not invite yourself into conversations? That's the ship's computer. It's not intelligent, but it does a good imitation.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello, I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
Ada, Parvati will be fixing you from now on. I expect your full cooperation.
I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Are you going to cook for me? With your plasma torch, wink wink. Okay, Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you're actually good at this and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up.
Oh, I miss him, sure enough. But he's a fond memory. I was right beside him when he passed, holding his hand. Talking about him makes me smile. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
What does that even mean? Just break time's over. Alright. We wanted to go downstairs? Or upstairs? Oh, holographic shroud is up here. The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel, and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Ah. Message from Alex Hawthorne. That was a lot of experience, jeez! From Bedford. Forgot to mention my previous message. Silly me! I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your spacer buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Winky face. Welcome, Captain. Shrink ray. What are we talking about here? Powerful weapon in Wells' lab. Just sitting there for the taking? Wells' lab. Oh. Hammer power. Weapons from the void. We can get some specials, I suppose. The bin is empty. This is probably my storage. Alright. Next step. Gladys. $16. It's not as good as the one we have, but it's pretty decent. How did I not steal that stuff? They belong to the ship, but I want them in my pockets. Oh, we were supposed to go here, right? Scylla. It's one of the largest asteroids orbiting Halcyon, the largest in a grouping of rocks known as the Charybdis Cluster. Hephaestus Mining once claimed the asteroid, but its prospecting site was abandoned decades ago. We are... Wait, what? Are we here now? Where are we? Where are we? Remains of Halcyone's first colony ship, captained by Janley Tennyson and run by descendants of the original crew. Is this where we're gonna get the gun? I don't know if I can get the gun now. Let me see my quests. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work. Okay. The Groundbreaker. Yeah, so it is a weapon. We can go grab that. I want to have a look at it. So let's do that. Select destination on ground. Yeah, docking base. We were on Terra too. Alright.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
That was fast.
Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we could head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Actually, no. I thought you were going to tell me something other than that. Oh, we can choose the companion. Obviously, Parvati. Screw the vicar. I don't like this guy. Select companion. It's not like we can have more than one. Your name is Steve Door? Like Dumbledore?
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed.
Well, hello to you too. Good talk. What the fuck? This is all stealing. Let's not do that. See you, Steve Bohr. Fucking ass weird name.
Captain. Hey, Captain.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
I'm in the middle of a situation. If you could move along, I'd be obliged.
Don't go telling him where to step. Groundbreaker belongs to all of us.
Felix, first of all, no, it doesn't. And second, shut the hell up. Don't think I won't detain you again.
Again? What did he do?
Rather not get into it. I don't want to be here all day.
You look like you've got enough problems. And if I have a word with a kid?
Hey, knock yourself out. Or him, if you're so inclined.
Whatever you heard, it's all true.
I haven't heard anything yet. I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Oh boy.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Are you a companion? I never got your name. I'm Dildo Baggins.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Might want to holster my weapon around these parts. Everything is stealing. One day, all of these will be out.
Right this way.
Customs? Uh-oh. Do we get to keep our weapons? I know what customs do.
Identification, please.
Oh, shit. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, okay? Hypothetically speaking, I don't have an ID. What happens then?
Everybody's got an ID. Oh, let me guess. You, left it in your other pants? I hear that one a lot.
I'm not even wearing pants. What if I told you I'm a newly thawed colonist from the Hope? No, we don't want to do that. Do we? I do.
I'd tell you no one's fallen for that line in about 30 years. Then, I'd take the safety off my gun and kindly ask you to move along.
It's a good thing he didn't say that then, right? Right, sir?
Sure, kid. Right.
Yeah, about that. Let's go with Hawthorne, at least for this guy, for the customs guy. Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
What?
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
So I'm stuck here?
Not stuck, per se. You could always throw yourself out the airlock. Of course, then you'd find yourself with an exciting new problem.
I take it this happens a lot.
Just the opposite. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations here.
They must have a real big bee in their bonnets then. Everyone knows you don't trifle with Groundbreaker if you want to get your goods on time.
If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford.
This has to be a mistake.
Not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But Udom's an interesting guy. Might be y'all could come to accords if you play your cards right. Huh. Records show this ain't the first time your ship's been impounded. Seems to get cleared up pretty quick. You might not be in this pickle for long. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Why?
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Your shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
I didn't say I will do it.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, you've helped enough. What can you tell me about Udom Bedford? I cannot unsee his name as Udon, so let's just call him Udon. Udon Bedford.
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Sounds like a fun guy.
Really likes his cereals, too. Maybe a little too much. Bit of a weird bird, all told.
Don't see what's so wrong about liking cereals. They're fun.
Udom takes it to an, unhealthy level.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
I am looking for something a little more local now that I'm stuck here. You know how it is.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
How about something long-term?
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
Yeah, I know. How does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
I just want to hear your take on it.
Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
How does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
The Board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the Board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
I see.
Glad to help.
What do you know about sublight salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
I didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the Board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
That's all I needed to know.
All right.
I am looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
What? Why is that? Seems like there's some tension between the Board and Groundbreaker.
You noticed, huh?
You people won't stop yapping about it.
What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the Board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the Board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Why can't Groundbreaker and the Board just work together?
You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the Board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
Sounds complicated.
Sounds like, yeah. But from where I sit, it's all coming through loud and clear. They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The Board wouldn't do that. Would they?
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway.
Thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
See you around, buddy.
Be seeing you.
Oh god, where did he say it was? Gladys is here. Udon Bedford is there. And where's Parvati's engineer person she wants to meet? Murdet.
Carry on.
Okay. Workbench. Let's break down a couple of things here. You and you. And you. Shouldn't be looking at anything. Everything is stealing.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the
Steve door? What the fuck is a Steve door?
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bill somehow.
This is not stealing. Let me see at the map. Where are we supposed to go? There? You know, Steve door probably means something, but I don't know my English very well. Yeah, there's a lot of Steve doors. I don't know why that word sounds so funny to me.
Move along.
Didn't I just talk to you? Oh, Mardet is probably another word that I'm not used to. It's not like Margaret. It's Mardet. Two different things. Open. Oh my.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Oh, it's Rizzo, not Rizzo?
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple berry flavored center.
Sounds very pleasant. I will check it out at some point.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
What? What did you say? Sorry, girl, I was not paying attention.
Can I steal your triptease?
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Old woman, you're like 28. Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
It depends how much. 10,000 bits! Any chance of a discount since Phineas sent me?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet.
Don't change the subject.
Real light in the wallet, too.
Ah.
He still owes me a small fortune.
Ah.
Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Son of a bitch. Okay, let's go with the opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Say no more. I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Abandoned outpost. Corporate secrets. Got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be seeing her next. Wanted to ask you something else.
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Ha ha. What do you do here?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Yeah.
That's half the reason I make them, my dear. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
What's this about the heat?
Groundbreaker's radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks now. Miss Junlei's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her way.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing.
You mentioned Groundbreakers outside of the board's control?
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel.
Yeah, you said that
Like this
already.
heat business, but it won't work.
Back to my other questions.
Go right ahead, sweetheart.
Why'd the board recall Stellar Bay nav keys?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
What makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
Are there still people down there?
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board.
Thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Purple berry? Thanks. Oh. Okay. Next time we play, we'll go meet Junlei. But as for now, going to be taking a break. You okay, Friday crew? These people are overworked. I'll see you next time. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have fun, whatever you do. Take care of yourselves, and do not forget, keep on gaming. I will see you all next time.